Hey everybody, welcome back. I've had a few questions about intersecting faces with models, so I decided to make a video. And so there's a couple of ways to go about intersecting faces or cutting out faces in SketchUp. And one of the easiest ones is if you have a couple of models. I'll just explode these. So you have, say you want to cut a hole out of this cylinder here, so you make a cylinder through it. And then you can select these two faces and we'll say intersect with model. And again, that's right click intersect with model. With selection is with whatever you have selected. And model is just whatever geometry is intersecting. So we'll do that. And then we'll cut out these pieces. And so you can see we have the inside piece here, but we're running into an issue where this cut piece, even though there's a bunch of lines here cutting this circle out, it doesn't always work that cleanly, and you can see there's a line here that's not intersecting, and yeah, it's not really that clean. We still have a little piece in there, so I'll just get rid of that. Yeah, so anyway, it's not, yeah, and actually it got rid of the hole that we had cut in the middle here, so that's not what you want ideally. So we'll just undo all of what we just did, back to components. And so yeah, now we have two separate components, and this is what you want to work with, something that isn't going to be destroyed or manipulated by an object that's in it. If they're components, I can move this object out freely, whereas if they're geometry, let's just explode these again. Now I can highlight it, but it also highlights all the other geometry that it's connected to, so it's probably not the best habit to be in. So we'll use these two components, and now what you'll want to use is the solid tool set. And you can go up to, we'll turn on the toolbar, and you go down to solid tools, these right here up top. And they basically function, if you're familiar with the Adobe Creative Cloud, they sort of function like the Pathfinder tool. So in the sense that they cut out and subtract and add models together. So we'll just, if you just want to cut out this whole piece, we'll say subtract, and then we'll subtract the second model. If you hover over it there, it says subtract first solid from second and keeps the result of the model. So if we say, example, click this one and then this one and click this, it gets rid of the big cylinder and leaves us with the concaved cylinder that was inside. And again, if we click the small one first and then the big one, it cuts the small one out. And then again, there's a bunch of other tools up here. There's this one here, which is a union, which will basically, if we cut out or if we show hidden geometry, that the line connecting this cylinder together was actually removed. So basically this one gets rid of all the geometry inside, and sort of in that respect would optimize your model, because we'll be getting rid of a lot of the geometry that's on the inside that you don't see. And so there's this one here, which is intersect, and this one will actually get rid of the two big pieces, and like the last one, which got rid of this on the inside, this one actually leaves this. And so there's that way of going about it. And then there's another one, if you have a couple of components that you actually want to combine together without having to, I mean, another way you could do this is, now we'll bring these down here and we'll hit explode, and then you can erase the lines, but it takes a little bit of time. Faster way to go about that would be, drag your components together where you want to combine them, and then we can just hit this one up here, which is outer shell. So we'll hit that, and then look at that, it combines all the components that you that we're touching. And so we can even, let's just we'll drag this down here, and we'll bring these over into this one. And we'll try and center it, I guess, tiny bit, and then we'll just highlight all of it, turn off that hidden geometry, and then combine. And we got this weird shape, but it's all one component, and it is still a component. SketchUp leaves it as a component, and this isn't a plugin. This comes with SketchUp, and so it's definitely something to utilize. Definitely an underlooked plugin, and it's definitely an easy way to, if you want to make chain links, or I don't know, quick release pins or something, you know, a detailed model, it's really easy to just cut it out and you know, really give your models an extra level of depth. So hopefully that answers any questions you guys have had. If you have more, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And thanks for watching.